Public service announcement. No matter how badly you want to get out in the field, obey the speed limit. That is all.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Upland Sasquatch Outdoors. Today, Mr. Steve and I are taking advantage of some time off allotted to us by the Christmas holidays, and we're doing it up right by looking for Mr. Rooster. We've got our dogs with us and we're ready and raring to go, so let's see what can happen. And it really doesn't take very long for the action to heat up on this hunt. This bird gets a little nervous before the dogs can get to him, but it's thanks to the dogs that I was able to know that I actually got him, and I think you'll see why.
I didn't see him go down. I don't see him flying still.
And that bird flew straight into the sun for that second shot, and luckily I had a good lead on him, and I was adjusting for the first miss, and the second one found its mark. And like I said, I didn't see him go down, but the dogs were running pretty hard for chasing a flying bird. They were racing each other to get the down bird. So Kenobi brings him back to me, and we are having a good time already.
My bird. No, don't get him. Get him. Good girl, Tonksy. Nope, my bird. Leave it. My bird. Nope. Come on, Kenobi. This way. Jeez, we're getting some old birds.
This hen was a fun bird to find. All three dogs got into the action on this one, and it was just fun to watch.
There's tracks in here. Now Kenobi's pointing here too.
Kota's right there. I think 2 pointing again.
Kenobi's pointing right here.
I think Kota's like 10 feet in front. That's right where Kota pointed the first time. Yeah, see, Kota was pointing again right in front. There's a bird. Get him out of there.
Now Tonks is liking it too.
Get him out of there. Get him out of there, Coach.
Hen. Good dogs. All three of them worked on that one. Where's your boyfriend?
Now this is the first of Steve's birds for the day. We don't get too many shots of Steve getting at a bird because we spend a lot of time split up and pushing birds towards one another. But this one I like to call a $5 bird, and I think you'll find out why.
Get the bird, Coach.
Kenobi seems to think it's right here.
Rooster. Oh boy, I just winged him.
Kota's on him. That was you.
I just felt around you the way it went.
That was a 6-shot bird.
And with the price of ammunition going up, these shotgun shells we're shooting, they go for a little bit over $1 a squeeze. So that was a rather expensive bird, and that rooster, yeah, luck did not favor him today because poor shooting notwithstanding, he ended up in the bag. And Kenobi actually does a pretty decent job retrieving on this one.
No bird. Good boy, Kenobi. Kenobi, bring it here. Come on. Kenobi. Tonks. Come here. Bring it here. Tonks, no. Leave it.
That's pretty good size bird.
Kenobi, right here. Kenobi, right here. Right here. Hey. Right here. My bird.
That's a pretty good sized bird too.
Oh, but he's gonna rake you.
And this is what I've come to call a together bird. Both me and Steve get a good piece of this rooster. And it holds really tight for us, too. So we try to get Tonks in there to see if she can get a whiff of it. But she's a busybody at this point in the hunt, which is fine. She's a puppy. Yeah, it's a fun one.
That was you.
I hope a conch will get in there.
Tonks, no! No! Bring it here.
I was hoping conch would get in there because I knew the bird wasn't going.
No. Leave it. Kenobi, leave it.
And I'm not sure what to do about this new habit that Tonks and Kenobi have developed, fighting over birds. Kota, she'll back out and let Kenobi take it, but Tonks and Kenobi, they play together at home, so this is just a big game to them. And I'm not sure exactly what to do about it yet, but I'm going to do some research.
Getting shot and then dogs.
I want to go straight across to the railroad tracks now, Josh, because you kind of came across this point.
Yeah.
And here we have a rooster getting pushed towards me by Steve and Kota, and we put him on the ground.
Come here, Tonks, Kenobi, come. Got him! I can't believe I got that one. Good girl, Kota. You're gonna...
And understandably so, Kota picks up my bird and beelines it away from my dogs and straight to Mr. Steve. I found that kind of funny.
Yeah, you altered his course just enough to go right into my shot.
I can I'll just put him in my lap.
And here we kind of have a special moment. This is Tonks' first ever point on a wild bird, and I couldn't be happier on how it went down. Well, I could have been a little bit happier if it was a rooster, but I'll take what I can get at this point.
Good girl. Good
And that's one of those
girl.
things that you just live for as a bird hunter. First experiences don't come very often, especially as you get longer lived into the sport. But watching that puppy get her first point on a wild bird was just really special. So this is just a little bit later in the day. We got to a point where Steve and I had to go do things with the families. I took the kids ice skating, and it's Christmas break, so we wanted to have fun with the family as well. And we came back because we were one bird short of a limit earlier, and we rounded out.
Finally. Let's go make sure he's dead.
And I let my exasperation show a little bit on this one. We had been walking for a couple hours in some of our favorite spots where we have limited out in the past really quickly, and we didn't see a dang thing. Not a rooster, not a hen, nothing. And finally, we come across this single solitary rooster, and his number came up. So we put him in the bag and round out our limit in a nice way.
Well, you wouldn't get that feather in your mouth if you wouldn't. Hey, easy.
I've come to like the holidays for different reasons. I don't like Christmas very much. I don't like the commercialization. I don't like the pressure it puts financially on working families to help their kids keep up with the other kids. I just don't like any of that. Christmas was never meant to be about any of that. But what I do like is that it provides time for me to go, especially now where I am in my career, it provides me time to go hang out with my wife, hang out with my kids, and just enjoy the outdoors or enjoy this kind of stuff or just be together. And that's what Christmas has become for me, is just a time to enjoy my family and enjoy the outdoors. And yeah, it's a wonderful thing. If you're still with us, I really appreciate it. If you give us a like and a subscribe, we can give you some more content like this. And if you want some better content, head on over to the merch store and pick up a t-shirt or something so we can reinvest that money into finding new and better ways to bring content. So, again, we thank you for all your help and support, and we'll see you on the next one.